Hey Google, 2% of $2,000?
The answer is 4 United States cents.
Okay, I know what you're thinking. You just graduated college or you're about to graduate college and you want to know what credit card should you get? There are so many questions. What credit card is the best? Why should I go with this company? What interest rate do I want? What sort of benefits do I want? Do I upgrade from my student card? These are all questions that I had, and this is my story. Now, keep in mind, I am not a financial expert. I'm somebody who has recently graduated college, and I want to explain my story, how my credit is very, very good for somebody my age, and how you can maintain a good credit. I know that starting out after you graduate college can be very difficult. There's a lot of decisions you're going to have to make about what career, what job, and finally what credit card you want to go with. Now, this should be expected, but I want to recommend a card that's very reliable, accepted at many, many places, and also has very little fees. I will not be looking at any credit cards that have a annual fee or maintenance fee or anything of the sort. I'm just going to look at what credit card you can obtain to get solid rewards and also build a good credit over time. First, I want to establish that I know not everybody has credit coming out of college. If that's the case, I strongly recommend just a standard Discover credit card, which I will show in a little bit. However, I'm going to assume that you already have somewhat of a credit established. And you may also ask, why do I care about my credit? Why do I need to lower my credit? Well, in the future, your credit score will heavily impact the price that you pay for interest. So say you want to take out a loan for a house or for a car or something like that. If you have a higher credit score, that could mean lower interest and therefore more money in your pocket and less money in the bank's pocket. So that's why a credit score can be super, super important. Credit scores are not everything. There's a lot more to finance than just a credit score. However, anything above around 750 is considered exceptional. So I'm going to recommend a credit card, assuming you already have somewhat of an interest build. If you do not have interest build, I will show you a different one later on. This credit card that I'm referring to is the Citi Custom Cash Card. This card is very, very new. It just came out within the last year, and ultimately, I think it has great benefits, but right now especially, it is the best card that you should get if you have some credit built, you just graduated, and you want to get a decent credit card. The reason why I say this is this card has $200 cash back within the first 3 months if you spend $750, which I don't know anybody that doesn't spend $750 in 3 months. This is the card I would always recommend because of this bonus deal that they have going on right now. You simply can't beat it. And the reason why this deal is so good is because $200 cash back is the equivalent of $10,000 spent. So if you spent $10,000 on a credit card that gave you 2% cash back, then you would get $200. With this card, you only have to spend $750 in 3 months, and that's on top of the already pretty great benefits that you get with this card. Now, I'm going to assume that you will not ever need to know what the interest rates on these cards are, because if you're watching my channel, you should have good credit management and never fall prey to credit card companies. Always pay the balance off 100%. I hope that's implied because the interest rate can vary the APR from 15 to possibly 25%, which is ridiculous. Never do that. For anybody that just graduated college, this is what I did. I had a Discover student card, and once I graduated, I switched to the Citi Custom Cash Card because of this great deal that they have. And the other benefits are also pretty great. So basically how it works is you get 5% back per month for your top spending category. And the top spending category has to be a variety of things. It can't be everything that you buy. It's only certain categories. So for example, gasoline and food/restaurants are 2 categories on there. Now let's say you spend $100 in 1 month on gas, okay? So that $100, if that is your top spending category, will be 5%. That will mean that you would get $5 back on that $100 spent, and then everything else you spend that month will be 1%. So that's how the reward system works for this card. It's custom, hence custom cash card. So I'm going to open the Citi app on my phone and just show you really quick what it looks like for this credit card. If you scroll down to the bottom, it will tell you your front runner. So right now it's the beginning of the billing period. So I've only spent $16 on gas. So right now, gas is my front running item for this period. So I will get 5% back on gas. Keep in mind also, these cards are super easy to apply for. I knew basically within an hour whether or not I would get this card. And that is the card I will recommend because of this $200 offer. You spend $750 in 3 months, you get $200 guaranteed. It's a great deal. Get this card if you just graduated. If, however, this $200 deal is not available in the future, I would recommend anybody to get the Citi Double Cash credit card. Now, recently they kind of switched it from double cash to more double points. Citi used to use cashback and now they use points back. So this card works in very, very simple terms. So the Citi Double Cash reward card basically works is you get 1% when you buy and then 1% when you pay. When you buy something, you get 1% back on what you bought, and then when you pay the bill, which you will be paying in full every time, you get that other 1% back. The interest rate again ranges from like 15 to 25%. Never do this. All of the apps have options to automatically pay these bills in full every month. Set them up right away. That way there's no excuse for forgetting to pay in the app. So I know not everybody might have credit. So I want to explain, if you don't have credit, what's a good beginning credit card to get? And this is maybe, again, if you just graduated college, you're a little bit older and you want to be able to start using a credit card and build up credit. I would just recommend, it's very simple, very easy, the Discover Cash Back credit card. This card, again, the variable rates can range from 12 to 24%. Now, never fall prey to interest rates because that's how credit card companies love you and they will take all of your money. So do not do that. So the cashback credit card works in a very, very simple way. So there are 4 seasons in a year. So you have like January, February, March as one season, April, May, June as another, and so on. So there's 4 categories every single year. And in those 4 categories, there are quarterly benefits. So this changes from year to year. It's not always the same. I've had a Discover credit card for around 3-4 years now, and the quarterly benefits change every single month. So right now, I'm gonna go in the app and show you what it currently is. The apps are always something that you should get when you get these credit cards to make sure you are financially aware of everything you're being billed for. I even set up billing alerts on my phone. So every time money gets pulled from my account, I get a notification on my phone. It works pretty great. This is also great for recurring billing. So in case maybe you forget that you're enrolled in some recurring billing for Spotify or YouTube Premium or something of that sort, you could cancel it if you do not want it anymore. I'm gonna scroll down to where it says cashback bonus and then view 5% calendar. You could also click rewards at the bottom. This is in the Discover app now. So you'll click rewards, and then every single period you have to activate this. So on May 1st, I will have to activate restaurants and PayPal. So it doesn't automatically turn on. The reason why they do this is because they hope that people forget to activate it and they don't have to give you the 5% back. So January through March, you could have gotten 5% back on grocery stores, fitness clubs, and gym memberships. So you can see that I spent $0 in those 3 categories with this card during those periods. April through June, you get 5% back on gas stations and Target. July through September, you get 5% back on restaurants and PayPal, which is pretty great because PayPal you can use pretty much anywhere on the internet. So getting 5% back on PayPal, I have found, has given me the most amount of rewards back. And then finally, around Christmas time, it's nice because you get 5% back on Amazon.com and digital wallets. So digital wallet, that's Apple Pay or Google Pay. So anytime you go to a gas station or a restaurant, you maybe can double click the power button on the phone and then it will pop up Apple Pay if you have set that up. I have an iPhone and it works pretty great actually, and then you get 5% back when you do that, which is awesome. Okay, so those are the 2 credit cards if you didn't have credit, and then if you had credit, that I would recommend for any college graduate. Okay, and this last one, which I saved until the end just because you might not have Amazon Prime. I actually don't have Amazon Prime, which is kind of surprising in 2022. However, it is the Amazon Prime Rewards Visa Signature Card. Okay, that's a super long name. Basically, most people spend a lot of money on Amazon. I try to avoid Amazon a little bit as much as I can. So obviously I don't always agree with the business practices of Amazon, or maybe even Jeff Bezos, dare I say. It's hard to deny that Amazon is here, it's here to stay, and it's everywhere. So if you spend a lot of money on Amazon, which most people do, let's be honest, Amazon has a rewards card for Prime members. So a Prime membership is required. Then when you get this card, you get 5% back spent on Amazon.com and Whole Foods Market. Okay, so I don't have a Whole Foods where I live. However, I know that is a big grocery store in some places of the United States. So that is a pretty big benefit, because if you spend all your money at those two stores, let's say you never leave the house and you buy everything off of Amazon, and then when you go out for groceries, you go to Whole Foods, well, you're getting 5% back everywhere, which is the best deal for a credit card user if you fit this specific demographic. If you don't have Amazon Prime, you can't get this card. So I'm kind of hesitant to say that this card does not have an annual fee, because you do need Amazon Prime for it, and that's a recurring billing subscription service. However, a lot of people do have it. So if you have it, that's not an added expense. It's just something that you already have. And upon approval, a lot of times you get a $150 Amazon gift card, which is great. It's $150 free dollars. And if you're not currently a Prime member and you get this card, that could pay for around a full year of Amazon Prime. So that's something to keep in mind as well. So I had a Discover student card when I was in college. So now that I've graduated college, I am supposed to call Discover and let them know my income and housing situation, so they can even increase my credit limit, which is pretty great. So that's something you should do if you have a student card. You should call or reach out to the credit card company so they can maybe increase your credit limit, and then you use less allocation every month, and that will increase your credit score even more. So that is everything for this video. If you just graduated college or are about to graduate college, congratulations, good luck, you'll do super well in the future. If you're not subscribed already, please subscribe to the channel and like the video for the YouTube algorithm. I really appreciate everybody watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. I hope your day is as pleasant as you are.